Eek! Stories to make you shriek. The Spooky Sleepover by Joan Holub. Illustrated by Cynthia Fisher. Emily's story. "Let's tell spooky stories," said Emily. It was Friday night, and Jen and Sara were sleeping over. "No," said Sara. "We just watched that spooky video. That is enough scary stuff for tonight." Jen poked Sara and turned off the light. "Don't be such a fraidy cat," she said. Sara pulled her sleeping bag up over her nose. "Okay, but if I wake up screaming, it will be your fault." Emily went first. She began her story in a spooky voice. Knock, knock. It was a dark, dark night. 3 girls had a sleepover. They ate pizza and painted their nails. Then they watched a scary video. But there was something very strange about their video. They were the stars of it. The video showed them eating pizza and painting their nails. Then it showed them turning on a scary video. Could it be? It was a video of them at their sleepover. The 3 girls were too scared to move, so they kept watching. In the video, a dark, dark shadow was by the gate of the girls' house. Knock, knock. "I am coming," said the shadow, and the gate opened. Squeak! The dark, dark shadow floated to their front door. Knock, knock. "I am coming," said the shadow, and the door swung open. Creak! The dark, dark shadow crept up the stairs. Thump, thump, thump. "I am coming," said the shadow. Soon, the girls in the video heard a noise outside their door. They screamed. At the same time, the girls watching the video heard a noise outside their door. They screamed too. The girls turned off the video. But it was too late. Knock, knock. They heard a spooky voice say, "I am here." Just then, there really was a knock on Emily's bedroom door. Knock, knock. Emily, Jen, and Sara screamed. Emily's mom came in, holding a tray of crackers and juice. "What's wrong?" she asked. "I just brought you snacks." Jen's story. "Ooh, your story was scary," Jen told Emily. "But I've got one that's even scarier." Sara jumped up and turned on the light. "No," she said, "no more." But Emily turned the light back off. "Don't be such a fraidy cat," she teased. Sara sighed and gave up. Jen was quiet for a minute. Then she began her story in a creepy voice. Snack attack. There once was a greedy girl who loved animal crackers. Before she ate one, she would say, "I'm gonna get you." Then she would bite off its head, its legs, and its tail. And then she would gobble it up. One day at school, there was a new snack machine. It had lots of yummy munchies, but it only had 1 bag of creepy critter animal crackers. The girl had to have those crackers, so she pushed ahead of the kid in line in front of her. She put her money in the machine, and she got the crackers. But just as she was about to open them, the bell rang. So she stuffed the bag in her pocket and went to class. In math class, the girl thought she heard a strange noise coming from her pocket. Crinkle, crackle. It sounded like the bag was moving. She listened again. Nothing. During reading, she thought she heard a weird voice. "We're gonna get you," it said. "What?" she asked the boy next to her. "I didn't say anything," he said. Soon, school was over. By then, the girl was so hungry, but she did not want to share any crackers with her friends. She decided she would eat them when she got home. The girl reached inside her pocket. She felt the bag with her fingertips. In one corner, it felt like the bag had come open. "That's strange," thought the girl. She had not opened it. When she got home, the girl ran to her room. She could hardly wait to eat those crackers. She pulled the bag out of her pocket and rippled it all the way open. She stuck her hand in the bag, and then the strangest thing happened. Something nibbled at the girl's fingers. She pulled her hand out and dropped the bag. It was moving. Crinkle, crackle. The animal crackers were alive, and they were crawling out of the bag one by one. "We're gonna get you," they said in their cracker voices. Crinkle, crackle. Just then, Jen poked a bag of animal crackers that Emily was holding. Crinkle, crackle. Emily screamed and dropped the bag. Jen giggled. "Got you," she said. Sara's story. Sara peeked out from under her sleeping bag. "Now are we done with the scary stuff?" she asked. Emily shook her head. "Nope," she said. "Now it's your turn to tell a spooky story. That is, if you know any." Sara thought it over. "Well, maybe one," she said. "But it's too scary." Now Emily and Jen looked excited. "Oh, come on," said Emily. "We aren't fraidy cats." Sara shrugged. "Okay," she said, "but don't say I didn't warn you." Sara began her story in a scary voice. Fraidy Cat. Once, a girl went to a sleepover with two friends. She did not like scary things, but the girl's friends made her watch a spooky video. Then her friends told scary stories, so the girl decided to get even. How? Well, there was something the girl's friends didn't know about her. She had magic powers. She could turn sleeping girls into anything she wanted. So that night at the sleepover, the girl waited. Soon, her friends were asleep. At the very stroke of midnight, she crept over to them. The girl pointed one finger at each of her friends. Her hair stood up straight. A chilly breeze blew through the room. The girl said a few magic words. "Spooky, kooky, slimy slug. Icky, sticky, grimy bug. Poof! No more friends." Instead, there was a slimy slug where one friend used to be, and there was an icky roach where the other friend used to be. The girl scooped up the slug and the roach. She put them in a glass jar. On Monday, she would take her new pets to school for sharing time. Sara smiled a spooky smile. Emily and Jen stared at her with big eyes. "Your story's not true, right?" Emily asked. "You aren't really mad at us, right? Sara smiled another spooky smile. Come on, said Jen. Say it's not true, or we'll never get to sleep. Why? Sara asked softly. She pulled up her sleeping bag and closed her eyes. What are you, fraidy cats?